Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. Now, today I am back with another Tower of God Walk Up the Tower, and it's going to be from episode 41 all the way up to episode 50. This is season 3. So, here's something just for a note in the start of the video. If you are wondering why I'm covering the chapters so slowly, that's because after this entire series, there's going to be yet another crazy series that I'm going to go after. The series I'm going to go after is actually going to be a chapter by chapter breakdown with intense amounts of information. So you're not just going to get information on the backstory, you're going to get information about each character as we go through the story, why they are where they are, because I've read every single blog post, I've read all the info on every single site, everything extracted from tweets that were deleted, tweets that are still in existence, all of this. I've done it just so that I could do that series, and it took quite a while to actually get a hold of all the info. Some of it was very fishy, and I didn't trust the sources, so I had to go and double check and triple check, and then eventually I get images that show that it was originally from SIU's posts. So yeah, let's get into this here and let's go. So here we go. Calavan wants to destroy the wall. Did you contact the intruders, or you really were conspiring against us? And there we see Miss Kane finally unleashes her power. I like how they turn on one of their own so quickly. It just goes to show how these people are totally out of it. You see, the thing that's being highlighted here on the Wall of Peaceful Coexistence is the dangers of prolonged peace. When you have too much of peace and your society is rid of its violent aspect, if the animal instinct within you is suppressed too far, anybody who can express the animal instinct has a massive advantage. It's actually been proven real. A lot of the peaceful societies generally have very, very weak militaries, although their military power in terms of weapons outdoes the physical strength of other nations. Dystopian type societies generally have very, very strong warriors. So for example, if you wanted to compare USA versus Israel is a country in constant wars. USA is a military might power. Israel has a very strong ground force. They use a violent form of combat called Kip McGrath, and America has Marines. Their Marines are equal to the soldiers of Israel. So that just says something about it, because Kip McGrath is extremely deadly. Unless you're using heavy armor and massive amounts of padding, you're going to get hurt if someone attacks you with Kip McGrath. It's just the way that those assaults are based and made to go. It's actually as lethal as a weapon in a lot of ways. But that's just the whole idea that they're showing here. Peaceful coexistence. So because they're so peaceful, these people don't know how to use their ability to fight anymore. And here we go. And we see that she's using her power, remember. Okay, so we see that she's been a descendant, she's been a Renka this whole time. She's just been behaving against their Renkas. She's a lot more powerful than them. Obviously, she's old, she's ancient, and she most probably was taught in the older ways of combat instead of this peaceful generation. Like, for example, when Baum uses his attacks, people just go berserk because he's a power from a more ancient time. He was brought up in a different way altogether. His will to climb the tower is different from everyone else. He doesn't have that refined sense that everybody else in the tower has, that gives them that slight ground where they all have a common sense, because they are brutal in a way, but they aren't extraordinarily brutal. And here comes Renka. My name is Delete. Okay. Okay, the fact that this message is being blocked, intruder is strong or part of Jahad's, get rid of them. So we get a bit of the message that he got. It looks like the situation changed. The chairman asked me to work with you to get rid of the intruder. We're on the same side until he's eliminated. The strongest among them are Tonki and Delete. Most of the rankers left this place after losing their memories. Okay, so there's not a lot to actually look at in terms of the content of this. The Wall of Peaceful Coexistence is just a little hiccup in the story. It's giving us some military power for what's to come later in this chapter. You'll see what I'm talking about. Who is that guy? We're no match for him. We already got some hints how strong Doan is and how strong the Hidden Grove was. The fact that they can take out direct descendants, who we still haven't gotten a proper measurement of, says that they're quite difficult, right? Because we know someone like Mashni, who has Jahad's blood, is extremely tough, and Yuri, who is a direct descendant, is just a monster with power. Remember, Karaka could barely even keep up with her in a fight. The only reason he won was because she was protecting regulars, and that's how he managed to get away. Plus his weird armor. That's the only reason that he could get away with what he got away with. Who is this guy? I like the fact that she's asking it, but it's a bit too late. He's not just a powerful ranker. I hate when that happens, but sometimes it happens, unfortunately. I've got to get rid of him somehow. Okay, let's see as the next. Hats, did you find the sword? On my way. I like the fact that Hats is actually intrigued by the way White uses his sword. Is Calavan really stronger than him? Now, the weird thing about that is Calavan is only stronger than him because White doesn't have his power. He was a squadron commander, although he doesn't seem to be at the moment. I see. Then it looks like our alliance ends here. Bang. The message I received from the chairman was, pretend to team up with them and find out more about the intruder. If the intruder is stronger or part of Jahad's army, get rid of them. And if the intruder is stronger or works for Jahad's... Okay, right. No one can stop a squadron commander from Jahad's army. Disobeying will get us all killed. And I like this one. You're siding with the powerful is the only way to keep peace. Sealed Hero Tower. Now, this chapter deals a lot with the fundamentals of society, where it's flawed and where it's perfect at the same time. Like, siding with someone who's strong is not a major flaw. It's smart. But it's also bad because when you favor a winning power, you sometimes favor things that are more detrimental to you than you can realize. Any examples I can think of? Okay, let's say that thousands of years ago there were regimes from the old world that conquered a lot of places with massacring people. Now, to follow their entire society is a big mistake because they spill too much of blood. But a lot of their order and a lot of their rules for carrying out in society might be more beneficial to us today than it even was for them in their days, and that's why they have their power. Now, just thinking about that, it's something that we would forsake because of one bad thing. He killed 90% of the world's population. He's a monster. But one or two good things from that they come through into this day and age, and it helps us with our society. There's some people who are called monsters for learning biology, and if it wasn't for them, surgery wouldn't be in existence today. And that just goes to show that you can't label people by one action monsters. You must look through all their actions and find the good and bad from every action. Sometimes even the evil actions have good results down the line, and that would be Da Vinci's necromancy, basically, because that's what they called him, because he used to cut open dead bodies and search inside for where organs lay and what they were made up of and what type of smell they had. So he used to do that there, and that's another thing. So yeah, you must always remember that your ideals and philosophies make a big difference. This is what the story is trying to teach you at this point. As long as you don't run away or give up and you keep coming to see your sister, I'll keep guarding her. And if you break your vow and try to release your sister, I'll do everything I can to stop you. Who do you think I am? I like the way Calavan said that there, but nonetheless, we're going to get into some interesting fighting and the politics in the Sonya, and the, the ideas that are carried through in this chapter are just crazy. If I had to be honest and list every single topic that comes through, some people will be highly offended. Okay, here we go. And first attack, a fireball. Okay, so alright, I'm going to be slightly honest with this here. This is a parallel of our world. It's yet again another political this thing. The world is run by the powerful. This is actually directly in real life connotations. It's run by the powerful. Do you seriously think a bunch of regulars like you could face who was a squadron commander in Jahad's army? So basically what they're saying here is, you want to go against the world powers, you have any idea what you're doing, no matter who you are, it doesn't really make a difference. You don't have the power to do it. Governed by the law of the jungle, I like that one. And this is an ironic one, right? Strength is the only true justice in this tower. I'll never make that mistake again. I like that they're arguing. I'm looking forward to working together again. Wave controller, same here. Light bearer. You are stubborn. I kind of want to test it out, okay? Ooh. Double boost. I like that there. The turtle's sword. It got even bigger and sharper. Red Thrissa level 1 transformation tail. Swords are a tool for murder. Train your swordsmanship skills means learning how to kill. You can try to force your sword to be as polite as you want, but in the end, you're just a killer. I love this one here. No matter what your objective is, when you turn to violence, you turn to violence. End of story. Whether it's to defend your life or whether it is to fight the invader or any type of good cause, you always become the same thing you're fighting, because that's the only way to fight. And there's no other way to do it. You're fighting for something by being unreasonable. You're taking away a person's freedom for your freedom. You become the same monster that you tried to destroy. It's an irreplaceable fact, and they're just showing this here. Choose a different path. They say the old rankers knew how to use Shensu more suited to their attributes. And this first is different. I told you, didn't I? I'll show you some respect. Let's go. You were a really good guy even before you lost your memory. The only person in the kingdom who opposed my sister being sealed in the tower. Rest in peace now. That power was insane. If he reveals his true abilities, even if my sister wakes up and fights with him, there's no telling how it will end. She's at a big disadvantage. She's a wave controller. And I'm talking about Doan, right? Well, look at that. Former Slayer White is here to devour Calavan. Okay, let's keep going. I like that there. That just says, until just recently I was a squadron commander in the army. I was telling you the truth when I said I'm here to wake your sister up. I was going to either persuade her to join me or kill her. I'm not sure if I can beat this guy by myself. I need her help to fight that guy. Even with one arm tied behind his back, he's still a force to be reckoned with. I can't beat him unless she wakes her sister up. But what are you doing waking her up? Isn't that what you wanted? I just wanted my sister to be at peace. I didn't want this. That's impossible. Anyone who wakes her up is after her power. The only way for those warriors to find peace is when they die. No matter when she wakes up, as soon as she's awake, she'll head off to battle. She was destined for it. I like White saying that he doesn't know if he's going to survive the set. Remember, he's not at full power. Those three are all using some kind of mysterious powers. And there we go. Bam is in combat. And there's it. 1, 2, 3. I like that he's comparing it to other fights he has. He's comparing the speed. This is my chance. Smash. I can't do much damage to Caravan with the long range Shinsu attack. That's it. I like the fact that he's thinking. He's thinking about every move while he's fighting somebody else. He's planning, he's learning everything. This man is incredible. This is like some kind of wild beast. You're not much of a threat to me. Why does that sword make me really uncomfortable? I call this form spinal. I look forward to it. Don't get too cocky. I got you. Now remember, White's sword style is really dangerous and irregular. Calavan versus White. I like the fact that that's what's going on here. Every little movement down to the slightest gesture of his hand. I may never reach his level, but someday when it really counts, maybe then I'll be ready with my sword. I like the fact that he is learning that there. And he's peppering him with these small cuts. White sword skill, lethal move. Purple soul storm. Oh, yeah, it comes. He released his Shinsu. Another head-on charge. Sword of Crimson Spirits. You must be the legendary slayer White with the royal arm you are so afraid of. If it's really you and I capture you alive, I'd probably get a very sweet promotion. So that's what he's after. Explosion. Bomber. And there we go, releasing the hero. Petals. What's going on? Ooh, does this mean the seal is broken? Is she awake? The rebel hero. I like that there. This is something really awesome. And we have 45 to 50 to go. So here comes a little bit of a speed up on things. Things are about to get interesting and then they're going to get very boring very fast. and then things are gonna get very, very interesting really quick. I am really awake. I like this one. Sorry, Kane. I can't believe this moment has finally come. Has the seal been broken? Congratulations on waking up here. My name is White. I decide who to work with. Even if you get lucky and stop him, there's no place in the world for those who oppose Jahad's army. The needle is made from a gem taken from Cherry River. You'll never be able to break it. He's got his own principles. He's learned from experience. His own principles, okay? He said he always goes with whoever is stronger, so using force is the only way to get him to surrender. Shinsu control water, Dragon Breath. And here we go. And there's a bomb shattered his powerful needle. Now you listen to me. We're stronger than you. You're a good man. You could have gone after my friends first, but you didn't. Okay, so let's see what happened here. So we can see that people were talking bad about her. They wanted me to sacrifice myself for them. While I had gone into town by myself for a bit, a little kid came up to me and grabbed one of my fingers on my hand. If you run away, everyone in town will die. So they said we have to make sure you never leave. It made me sad. What did that little kid ever do wrong? He called himself, this is a spoiler if I give who he is. Hi there. Can we talk? The boss. He knew I was gonna be sealed in the tower. He told me I would awaken again someday. Out of curiosity, I asked him whether. He told me that he was certain that the world would still be at war. A boy who would spark a war in the future when I wake up. He said I would encounter the boy when I awoke. And he told me about the boy. His eyes seemed so full of curiosity. If that boy appears in the tower, it will bring about some massive changes in the tower, and a lot of people will die in the process. With you gone, countless lives may be saved. That boy is the one. Okay, so we're about to get a little bit more info here, right? So we saw this here. Now this is something awesome. She's a high ranker, right, from ancient days with very refined control. And Bam just erased her with Shinsu Black Hole Sphere. I can't send him far away by myself. Without Dawn on our side, we don't stand a chance. What a strange skill. We've if I'm not careful, I might end up being the prey instead of the hunter. Ooh. The warrior's world may be one big battlefield for justice and victory, but to others it's just an ordinary place. Okay, so these are some important things. This entire section in the world, this wall of peaceful coexistence, has a lot of topics, right? Every time somebody wins a war, no matter whether they're the good guy or the bad guy, they are the bad guy to somebody else. When you kill somebody, you are their enemy. When you kill somebody, you are their enemy. You get it? So it goes both ways. You are the enemy and they are your enemy. They are your enemy, you are their enemy. It goes both ways. Whatever you after is against what they after. So everything is against each other in that way. So it doesn't make a difference. It's always the same thing no matter what you do. I like that the way Kal Halam described Bamya. It's really important. A warship. Perfect timing. Okay, here we go. Yes, Cal. I'm here on orders from the captain. Do you know? You're free to choose who to side with, but don't decide too quickly. I'm very curious to see how far that boy will go. In the next few months, there's going to be a huge fight. Just wait until then. Because that boy is from outside the tower. Ooh, she didn't know he's an irregular. Yama's battlefield. Shine. Okay, so here we go. Evan Cal versus yes, Racha versus Yama. So crazy one. Oh yes, Racha hit him in that instant. Total transformation left arm. Okay, so this is the wall by Yama. Resident of the wall, trying to wake up the hero. We don't want fake peace. Today we're gonna be the heroes who wake up a hero. Former ranker Toro. I'll wake you up soon, Lord Cha. Oh, okay, so it's the other member of the Hidden Grove. 2 Hidden Grove members are being woken up at this point. Remember, these are ancient rankers versus rankers who don't know everything. Whew. Ranker in the wall. Calaman. Calhalman, or whatever. I don't know, but anyway. So I like that one statement from the guys who are fighting for freedom over here. They'd rather live outside of the prison and die than sit in a prison. And this is something to just say about peace. Most of the time peace has rules that stop you from going back to the war, but the rules that give the peace are really oppressive, generally 90% of the time. Sometimes they suppress the truth, sometimes they suppress basic instinct of people, and it can cause a lot of problems. Lord Cha. I did my best. The whole world has turned black. I can't see anything. Just like that day, it's like I'm wrapped in enormous chains of faith. There's something wrong with her. Why am I the only one who's fine? That's one massive attack coming out. Let's see what happens. And it's been a very long time, but my fists are still sharp. So that's Cha's attack. Okay, is the hero from the wall. Okay. Okay, so we get to see all the high rankers here. Okay, rat hunting. Those squadron troops. I dubbed the blonde over there. He looks like a little rat I'd like to crush. Gotta be kidding me. Okay, so this is another one of those heavy sections in the entire story, and I just want to get this here back into full screen mode. So we get this little prelude of a fight. But unfortunately, it looks like the world still needs me. Would make my wish come true, and that is from a noble bloodline in destiny. He's going to go and see the one and the boy he swore to serve, so we already know he's on Baum's side. Does he mean jovial grace? Is he really from outside the tower? If he's an irregular, he must be an absolute beast. Why is he so surprised? Okay, so there's captains, not one captain, there's more than one captain. Actually, the one thing which was very weird was the captain looked exactly like Wagner. So maybe these are other princes of the red light district. Calavan's coming. On a personal level, killing the boy is my top priority, of course. He's the greatest threat of all, but at the moment, I'm just a soldier carrying out orders. I'd better follow my orders. I accept your offer. Biggest mistake of Calavan's life. This is the last time he was ever in the position to trump Bam. And you'll find out why very soon in this chapter. Issue really didn't get to do much today. I gave my life to this wall a long time ago, so go ahead, alright? I'll defeat you and bring back my master, no matter what. Just as I thought, that boy is dangerous. I may regret not killing him here while I had the chance. I like that. The fact that Bam's already high rank level means things are going crazy. I'm Doan. Let's just see how things go. You're a soldier, right? Are you going back to your base? You don't deserve forgiveness. Whoop! Bang! Dead. You wasted your peace. It's time to pay for your sins. Delete Kana's memories of me. Goodbye, my kingdom. It's called The Nest. This is one of the biggest arcs to come, the Nest arc. At the Nest. One of the Lopobia family's bases, entrance to the Nest. Marshni's floating ship. Ooh. This fight is just getting started. I like that there we see the Lopobia snake. We see a whole lot of stuff here at the nest. This is just one of their bases. So wait, I just wanted to double check. Yeah, this is episode 49. So I got one more. Too bad these kinds of attacks don't work on me. I don't like this guy. Everybody is paired up with their worst possible match. We just received orders from HQ to abandon the operation and retreat immediately. Kenzon inside the cage. I'll take these dogs with me. I like how Yasracha challenges Yama with the threat. And there's it, everyone is gone. Ooh, this is the first time Bam has actually been really angry with Jahar. Alright. This is where Jin Sangha will be kept. He may look like other heroes who are sealed away, but he's a bit different. Oh, I like that. There you can see Balm is totally furious. Alright, we're on the last chapter, and then we're gonna have a massive breakdown. Second in command, third in command. Oh, okay. Looks like Helaram didn't get his way. There's a good chance their family leader will step in. High ranker elder from Fag, Sophia Tan. So you get it. If Grace Mashaya Lazlek steps in, the family leader step in. He's powerful. Seems to hope the boy will grow as a result of all these challenges. Okay, so we see they're not sure about Balm, and now they're about to get a confirmation about it. Over half the Canaan people were slaughtered in an instant. Okay, so Doom is telling Yama something about Jasracha. We Canaan people used to belong to the Lopobia family. I've never been in the nest myself, but I heard that it's an invincible fortress made out of a huge floating stone. Almost impossible to get in from the outside. You'd be nuts to go in there. They'd kill you on the spot. It's all your fault. Who do you think you are, trying to send us into a fight we can't win? I should have known a base like that doesn't even show on my lighthouse. I hate to admit it, but at times like this, we could really use her help. And Waryun is back just at that point. You look like you've got a lot on your mind. Don't frown so much, you'll get wrinkles. Waryun, what are you doing here? Get one of the elders to join the battle, that's all. If you really know where he is, Lord Lazlek may not get involved directly, but I think he's going to ask the elders tomorrow whether they want to participate in the war. Don't ever tell Rock that I didn't tell him she's here. He'll be so upset. Since we're short on time and I won't even get to talk to them, and the best would be to influence public opinion, right? But there is one thing. An issue that's guaranteed to get hardliners to act the next day, 50th floor, Ranking Bureau. Have a safe trip. Have you heard of the Ranking Bureau? Isn't it where they decide the rank of rankers? Okay. You know, officially speaking, only one regular has ever defeated a ranker before, Princess Adori Jahad. That's not include irregulars, okay? Got that right there. But that was only after she was an A rank regular. In fact, right after becoming a ranker, Adori was promoted to higher ranker and then supreme commander. But Palm, you've already beaten rankers before, so apply to the test bureau and show them you can officially beat a ranker. Imagine the little C rank regular Slayer candidate beating a ranker even sooner than Princess Adori. And that boy is taking on Jahad's army to rescue his master. See where I'm going with this? You may not realize it, but you got a very unique power. I want to fight a ranker. To get those. Okay. Are you serious about doing this? Low level test rank pen. I'm not sure if it's because I've already fought a few rankers before, but I feel a lot less nervous. All that training has definitely paid off. In fact, maybe even before the training, the power within me was just buried deep inside, waiting to rise to the surface. What kind of Shinsu is that? The rumors are true. It'll probably cause a sensation when it's officially announced. This should have a really good effect on the hesitant hardliners and her. It seems like a trap, but I'll go. I'll make sure we win this fight. I like that. That's where this is going to end for today. So this was a very important step up in the tower, because right now we just took a major step forward. Bam is officially taking on a Renka, and the Renka was terrified at his power. Remember, Bam has taken on members from the cage, and you may not know this here, but Jordan and the rest of that crew are intermediate Renkas at best, right? Gado most probably is in between intermediate and high Renka. He's somewhere on that border, so he's in the top 1,000 maybe in the tower, and just consider that when you think about it. And Bam has put up a fight with all those guys. He can even break curses from elders and those powerful individuals. So Bam has just showed us that he is quite the force to be reckoned with. And that's just the start of Bam's story. Bam still got a long way to go, and soon we're going to be digging up on the irregulars in irregular territory. So I hope that you all did enjoy, because there's a ton more to go through, especially within the next episode. I thought the Renka fight ends in this one, but we already saw the Renka is just about petrified. And I hope that you all do enjoy. Catch you all in the next one. See you all then, and have a good day.